I was gonna start by saying that, Nate, I think you turned Andy and I onto something tonight at dinner. Something I was not aware of that we could do.
Hell yeah! What's that?
It's open mouth nodding.
Yeah, it's a visual. It's a visual bit. I don't know if it works for radio.
Well, good thing we're going to talk about a bunch of fucking paintings, huh?
And the button.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we can do a colder open if you want.
Well, I don't.
Do you want to do a colder open?
What's going to be better than us talking about open mouth nodding? I was just going to say that I feel lucky to be recording a podcast with my two best friends.
Two?
Don't make me rank you. Don't make me do this. I'm already sitting in between both of you. Don't make me rank you.
No, I mean, I feel like we have to do a battle now to see which one is the superior friend.
Like, do I have to fight you both, or are you fighting each other?
The winner eats the loser.
I'm on Remeron now, so watch out.
Remeron? Is that like Regeneron?
Regeneron. It's called Regeneron.
God, okay, like, we all hate Trump, but every so often, something he says reverberates in my brain, and I can't get it out.
What are you speaking about today, Nate?
Regeneron.
I thought you were going to say everybody transgender.
Everybody, like, okay, everybody transgender.
Everybody transgender now.
And everything's transgender. Everybody transgender. That's all you hear about.
Well, if conception begins at birth, then all males are transgender.
I don't like these gender essentialist terms, male. Next, you're going to be saying female, and then we'll be canceled.
Okay.
I mean, all I know is that I'm a super straight man. I'm so straight.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just super.
I'm super duper. You better believe it. And also I have genitals. Male genitals. And you better watch yourself.
Are you acting up for company?
No, this is how I talk normally.
You never once tell me to watch out for your genitals when Andy's not here.
I mean, listen, I'm not acting up, but since there's a special guest, I feel that I should let her know that I have male genitals. Which also, I feel like
that seems worse to me.
Is it?
That sounds like you're trying to do some ritualistic territorial marking.
No, that's too early. It's too early.
Too early. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it because today, what are we talking about? What is happening? Kick it off.
Well, let's kick it to our on-site guest.
Yeah.
One of my very closest friends on the planet. Andy, what's up? How are you?
I'm great.
What's your deal? What do you do?
Yeah, who are you?
What's your thing? What are you about?
How deep do I go?
Deep. We go deep on this podcast.
Okay.
Balls deep. I don't.
Male balls deep.
I felt really bad about looking you in the eyes and saying balls deep. I'm channeling my Nate by burping.
What?
You burp all the time.
No, I'm not.
We've been day drinking.
Yeah.
What are we drinking, by the way? What's
We're drinking yogurt.
MSGR yogurt?
Yeah, Malgul Surok yogurt soju.
Yeah, it's good. Would you like some?
Yeah,
more?
I could like some.
You could
Thank
you could top me off with
All
some.
right. So I'm Andy. I am 39 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Female.
Whoa.
No, I'm a genderqueer.
Okay.
I'm a parent,
Ooh.
a tattoo artist,
Mm-hmm.
an artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been doing the arts?
Oh, since I was 3.
Oh. Painting with your diapers? In your diapers?
Oh shit.
No, I mean, if you want to get real, I was in traction and in bed for 6 weeks. So
I feel like that's how all artists start, is that they get some horrible illness and are bedbound.
Yep. Turn that trauma into something, because what else are we gonna do?
I always
dream of the outside world.
I always forget you had a wasting disease.
It was hip dysplasia. It's fine.
Yeah. I bet they really tightened you up for men to come, huh?
What? Not Tyler's showing up for company.
He never talks to me like that.
Yeah, I never did that.
I feel like since Nate was gross and weird, I have to be gross and weird.
He's not gross and weird. He's just more animated than I've ever seen him before.
He's acting up for company.
So we've known Andy for a long time.
Yeah, we were child friends.
Yeah.
I met Tyler first at a birthday party when we were 10, but then we were sat next to each other in 8th grade English because we were the quiet autists who wouldn't bother anybody.
I think quiet's a bit of a stretch for me, but the other part, spot on. And Nate was just telling me earlier how he used to crawl in between the couch cushions because he liked how they smashed against him sensory-wise. So we've got more evidence for the Nate is autistic crew.
You filled in most of those details. I just said I like to hide in the couch cushions.
I asked you if
and
you
you're like, hey, does that feel good in your autistic
clues.
skin?
and you said yes.
I have you know, I am a straight male. I can never be autistic.
You know what? You cooked me with that one. You're right.
That's right. And today we're going to be talking in depth about art. It's true. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah. We're going to be talking about Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light.
The painter of light, he's here.
And
He made it.
he is everywhere now because he did die.
Yeah.
He's amongst us.
And when you die, your particles scatter. Like
Is that
God.
Is that it? What happens when you die?
I don't know. He had his own religious beliefs. I think we can know what those are because he
Yeah.
was very Christian.
Very, what is it? Prosperity gospel.
Was he actually prosperity gospel?
I mean,
or was it...
one of his quotes that I read was, God wants me to be wealthy with my art.
Okay. Cool. I
But
mean,
yeah,
I'm glad he knows what God wants.
Well, he channels the will of God through his paintbrush, so of course he knows what God wants. Andy, artist. You're an artist. What mediums do you work in?
I draw. I mean, tattoo. I would do anything, but those are ones where I feel
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what's that like?
I don't know.
You think we'll ever get that?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Tyler, you draw. I've seen you draw once.
Podcast.
Yeah, I doodle.
I honestly, Tyler, the only times I've seen you draw are like guys with like the 6 abs, 6 packs of abs, and
Yep.
like flexing.
Yeah, you draw what you want.
Do you ever make that S?
The
I
cool
make
S?
the cool
Yeah,
S at
the
work
cool
all the
S.
time when I'm making schedules at work. I'll write the word Saturday with the cool S.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'll draw a jester hat on top of it because they'll know I'm a juggalo or was.
Wait, do you
Whoop, whoop.
doodle?
Yeah.
You actually doodle?
I do.
Oh, cool.
I draw weird shit at work all the time.
You and Trump have that in common.
We've got a lot in common. Everybody transgender.
And everything's transgender. Everybody transgender.
We both want the same thing through different means.
I do not draw. My medium is different. It's the medium of computer. Watch out. We're taking over. The computer medium's taking over. You dang artists.
It already has. Freaking kids with their iPhones and iPads.
That's right. But for those who don't know, like, who is Thomas Kinkade? What is a Thomas Kinkade?
As a painter of light, my brother's work impacted millions. I am very proud of him in that regard. His work provides comfort and a sense of home, and the people who enjoy his work are forever touched. If you notice, all of the cottages have lights on. Well, that's because my mother used to have to work out of the home in order to bring a check into the home and support things. That light suggests that someone's home for him.
The lights in the window need just a little extra pop, so I bring them some pigment, and you can see it here, that little extra bit of pigment creates the sense of glow within the window.
Because really, like, I had no exposure to Thomas Kinkade in person. Like, I've never seen an actual painting of Thomas Kinkade or
How have you never seen?
poor
Well, good news about Thomas Kinkade's art.
poverty.
Yeah, this man was everywhere in the early, mid, late 90s, shilling his art of cottages, houses, idyllic scenery.
Like, how would you describe the stereotypical Thomas Kinkade painting? Like, if you were to close your eyes, right? Everyone close your eyes. Listener, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Even if you're driving, just die.
You should die because you're contributing to pollution
That's right.
with your car.
And imagine, describe what a Thomas Kinkade painting is.
Andy, you go first.
Okay. There is a thatched cottage.
Okay.
It is absolutely glowing from the inside.
Oh.
There's some kind of like wisteria. There is a creek flowing by. There's absolutely no sign of humans anywhere near.
Is
And
there
if-
sound? Like, am I hearing anything?
A sound of freedom.
Probably the sound of angels.
Which is what? Just like a ooh?
I thought they were speaking in Latin, a dead language for dead people.
Rectus. I mean, I do like the idea of angels just going, oh!
I think that actually describes Kinkade well, because are they saying ah or are they going ah?
Yeah, they're screaming ah. Yeah, there's snow on the cottage. It's
Okay.
eerily colorful and bright.
Are the colors like normal colors?
Not
Okay.
Not colored skin at all.
Well, there are no people. Like, let's be fair.
Some of them have people, and I'll tell you about the people in Thomas Kinkade. They are monochromatic.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, I didn't paint them.
Okay.
I'm not the racist.
Okay.
Okay?
I never have to say that, so I don't know. All right.
Well, you should sometime. Try it out.
I guess.
You want to hear this? Want to learn how to say "you are" in Chinese? No.
So, okay, I guess I would say, like, this is going to be a bit weird of a podcast episode because we're talking about paintings, and boy, it's hard to translate paintings into 1,000 words. We have to say,
Yeah.
I've heard. I mean, I don't know if it's the same for
Thomas
paintings.
Kinkade was the first artist whose pictures were worth 500 words.
No, you got to work in volume. I can do it in 10. Thatched roof. Snow.
Light.
Light. Paint.
Comfy. Yeah.
Christian idealism.
There we go. We did it. We did it in 10.
That's less than 10. 7.
We could do it in 14 words.
I mean, but like, okay, but like these seem fine, right? Like, what is there to dislike about a pleasant painting? Because like they are pleasant. Like if you think you haven't seen a Thomas Kinkade painting, you're wrong.
You have.
If you've
They're
received a
everywhere.
Christmas card from Grandma, you have seen a Thomas Kinkade painting.
Wow, someone's flexing having grandmas, huh?
Yeah, no, grandmas who love the Home Shopping Network. Yes, my grandma never did buy a Thomas Kinkade painting. Different religion, so she wouldn't go with.
What was
like
her
Christmas.
religion?
Seventh-day Adventist.
Ah, the
So-
vegetable one.
Yeah, they're vegetables. They love veggies.
They're vegans. What do you want?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
That's what I meant.
No coffee too.
I didn't mean that they were all in like wheelchairs or whatever. God, you always assume the worst of me.
I do.
I'm having some more yogurt soju.
Yeah. But I mean, like, he's a pleasant artist. He draws paintings of light. What's there to not like about him?
Andy, you want to take this one?
Why should I hate him?
Well, a couple reasons. I mean, hate is such a that's
No,
not-
we
this
have.
is the
This is
podcast.
you don't do that here. You don't
Okay,
have to be nice here.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But
All
please,
right.
please lie. Please
Yeah,
lie
let's
and
shit
say
on
you hate
him.
it.
All
We
right.
don't have to be woke or diplomatic. Or
Well,
whatever
to
word.
start, Thomas Kinkade's favorite artist was Andy Warhol.
Commercialism?
Yes.
Thomas Kinkade has said that he was deeply inspired by Andy Warhol.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, but this time I'm gonna make real Campbell soup paintings.
He wanted to bring art to the masses. He didn't think that the masses deserved good art.
Art for everybody. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his thing. Art for everybody.
I mean, which on the surface sounds like a decent message. But everyone should have art. Wouldn't you agree with that? Like
do
everyone,
agree
everyone
with that.
should have some form of art on their wall.
Yeah, but I think you have to follow that with, and the art should have meaning.
What if no? Okay, I think I disagree with that. I'm not agreeing with Thomas Kinkade.
It sounds like you're
I'll
about
lay
to.
that down over there. But I think that not every single art that you have to own has to be challenging. Sometimes it could just be stupid, but something you enjoy. Right? You can have stupid art. Have some
Okay, sure, but
non-meaningful art that's just like, look at that. and then
name
just
to me
walk by.
one piece of art you have that is stupid that also has no meaning. Can you?
Stupid that has no meaning. Yeah, I have posters
Of
Batman in my garage that are yours. Actually, you own
those are Sean's. He put those up.
Sean from the smoking episode.
Yes,
That's right. Yes,
Sean.
Well, I mean, sometimes I don't think about what I put stickers on. For example, like, hey, look, I have a laptop that has stickers on it. Some of them have meaning. Some of them do not have meaning.
I think every one of those stickers on your laptop right now has some sort of meaning to you.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that not all art has to be incredibly insightful. They can, like, I'll give you that. Probably every single piece of art that people own has some form of meaning. Like, if I'm big into Marvel and I have a very accurate painting of Captain America with his big bulging chest.
Says a straight man.
No,
Super straight man, remember?
If anything, I'm talking about a big bulging chest. That makes me straight.
Yeah, because you're appreciating the manliness.
That's right.
He's just being trans man inclusive. Pre-top surgery.
Yes. Captain America. But like, no, but like if I'm like a Marvel dude, you can picture the Marvel dude, right? And I have a Captain America poster that I think is neat, and I have no further thoughts about this. But it makes me happy every time I walk by. Is that evil? Is that wrong? Should I just enjoy Captain America?
It's not evil, but is it art?
Yeah, I'd say it's art. Somebody had to draw it. Somebody who created Captain America had some meaning behind it.
Okay, so here's another point about Thomas Kinkade. Did he make his own art? That's a no.
Thomas Kinkade did a Captain America.
Really?
Well, I don't think Thomas Kinkade did it. I think it was licensed through the Thomas Kinkade name and sold to Marvel, which has been done with Disney, Marvel, etc.
I saw.
So when you said bulging chest of Captain America, I thought you had seen the Captain America Sentinel of Liberty Thomas Kinkade painting with Captain America standing on the cliffs of a beach with the ocean smashing up against it, while it looks like a Hydra submarine is pointing at him from the distance. And yes, there is light shining from the heavens.
God smiles upon America.
The point I was trying to make is that art, as I understand it, should inspire some type of feeling, some sort of thing that you wouldn't normally have inside you that this art brings out in you, be it the medium, the art itself, or the artist who made it. That should elicit something in you, and I don't think Thomas Kinkade's art does that at all. And I think if it does, you are remarkably shallow in your feelings, intelligence, or both.
Perfect timing for me to say that when I was 13, I actually really liked Thomas Kinkade. I certainly bought some puzzles. I went to a gallery. And as a 13-year-old, I thought
fantasy. Fantasy is art.
Yeah.
So there was intention behind Thomas. I'm not saying Thomas Kinkade isn't an artist. I don't think I can argue that. Right?
That's
because
fair.
But we can say he's a bad artist.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the dumbest question. Everyone listening is gonna sigh because they've had this conversation. What is art? What is art? What is that? What we have to define? We have to know. We have to know what is art.
Ask, what is life? What is
love?
love?
Shut the fuck up. Define art, because otherwise we're gonna be talking in circles.
Art to me is something that you express outside of yourself for others to interpret.
Communication.
No, that's relaying information.
Okay, but like
It's something you create outside of yourself for others to interpret. It is some, not reflection, but expression of your creative labor that other people can look at, enjoy, listen to, read, whatever, what have you.
I like expression. I think I'm gonna only take that part of your definition.
Thank you.
Andy, what is art?
I think art makes you think. Art makes you feel something. I think anyone can create art, but I don't know.
That's the most artist answer in the
Thanks.
world.
Yeah,
where
I
it's
gotta think about it.
You'll feel something, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it has to be created. Like if I look at a rock, I'm like, this is art. Is it art?
I don't think so, unless you ascribe some a greater will, some greater creator to the world who has made everything, then maybe you'd see a rock sitting there doing absolutely nothing as art. But I don't.
But what if I took that rock and put it in a gallery?
Yeah. What if you took that banana and duct taped it to the wall?
Oh, fuck, and then I ate that banana.
I think it would still be bad art, but it's art. It's repurposing something through your own creative interpretation.
So maybe since Thomas Kinkade picked up a brush, he is an artist.
Oh, he's an artist. I just don't think he's a good one.
He has intention.
I think he's shallow.
But what was his intention?
Make money.
Yeah, so we need to know the person in order to. That's why you can't separate art from artists. By the way, I think that's where we've landed, is that you can't do it because art is defined by artistic expression.
That's also not to say that you can't enjoy art from bad people, because I do.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy art from bad people.
Caravaggio.
Yeah,
Murdered a dude.
Remember that. Remember that when we play our game later. I have a game prepared.
I'm ready.
So okay, let's shift to artists then. So Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light. We've kind of described one of his paintings, but who was he originally?
So he was an art student in Berkeley, California in the 70s.
Oh, smoking doobies, huh?
You'd think that, but no. But he went home for one Christmas to Placerville, California.
No.
I'm not going to talk about the Thomas Kinkade movie we watched. It may come up, Andy. Sorry. We watched the Thomas Kinkade biopic starring Jared Padalecki, Marcia Gay Harden, and Peter O'Toole.
And especially Peter O'Toole.
And especially Peter O'Toole. The best part of that movie, the guy had Alzheimer's stare real bad.
He's a fantastic actor. He cannot. He's one of those actors that cannot turn it off.
He said one of the funniest things I've ever heard, and it was in the first scene with him when he's sitting down. He says, "I'm just going to lay back like a, what do you say, Oriental potentate." Or I'm going to lounge like an Oriental potentate.
Don't reduce art to something that's about the artist. Art isn't about the artist, it's about life. Life. I shall recline here like an Oriental potentate.
Which you can tell was not in the script. that was off. That was all Peter O'Toole.
He kept calling his cane his staff, and then he would say his rod. Is incredible. Don't if you find that movie, watch it. Skip every scene that Peter O'Toole is not in. You'll have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
But so he was this. He went to art school in Berkeley.
Yeah.
He lived next to this artist named Glenn Wessels, who influenced him. A really good artist.
Is it like an apt pupil kind of situation?
Yes, because they're both Nazis. I get it. So he goes through art school. He hops on a train with his best friend, James Gurney, creator of Dinotopia. They go.
No way. I love Dinotopia.
Yeah. I did my research, motherfucker. He rode the rails with James Gurney. I started thinking that they ran off together. I thought they were in this gay relationship. And then they went and worked on the movie Fire and Ice, which is an animated movie I've not seen.
Frank Bashke.
Yeah. Ralph Bashke.
One of the Bashkes. But I've seen Fire and Ice. It's really good.
Yeah,
and also as a fan of the movie Wizards, which is also a Bashke.
Do you know what he painted in Fire and Ice?
The backgrounds, right?
Yes, he did the backgrounds.
Which are amazing backgrounds because they're the stupid Tor style high violent fantasy backgrounds of rocks that were caved in with spikes, and it's very metal.
So he worked on that within the Hollywood system. He was also doing piecemeal jobs here and there, but he wasn't making the money that he wanted to make because he grew up very poor. His father left, abused them. The father was a drunk. Family was super impoverished.
According to the movie, his father ran off to become a crazy pizza chef.
Yeah. And who was the coolest guy in the world? He showed up. He's like, "Hey, you want some fucking porno?" It's a great movie.
And then he drove off and threw a cherry bomb at his sons as he was driving away.
It's a great movie.
I got your Christmas presents right back here, just what the doctor ordered. Yes, sir. There it is, boys. There it is. Christmas classic. Go ahead, Patty Whacker. Get them out here, huh? I've been collecting them for a long time, many years now. It's vintage gold. First-class merchandise. Go ahead. Open them up. Don't be bashful. Yes, sir. They're worth many, many drachmas. That right there, 100% made in America. That's hot stuff. Caliente.
These are great, Dad.
Oh, hey, boys. I got you guys a couple of stocking stuffers on my last trip to Mexico. Olay!
So he was an art student and artist. He would do these really expressionistic kind of dark paintings. You can look him up. The early the early Thomas Kinkade is kind of hit.
Honestly, they're pretty good.
Yeah. They're like super dark.
I like the nun with the gun.
Well, okay. Describe the motion.
It was like the oral sex I taught Andy about.
Okay. So wait, no, like, because I didn't look into the early Thomas Kinkade all that much. I knew that he had like his secret vault of dark paintings.
Yeah. So he like did really dark, but
Are they good?
they're better than his like painting of light shit, but they were still juvenile and unfocused and not quite developed, which is why a lot of art critics were like, he's just not very good.
That's very
Describe
good.
that.
Yeah. So,
This is if a man's head was a thumb.
but
Also describe something.
But it looks like Goya colors.
Yeah.
yes, but like you can tell it is kind of derivative in a way.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's also more stylized than any of his stuff. Like there's the nun with the gun,
yes, that's
where
good.
she's praying and there's a gun in between the hands of her prayer and her head.
In the colors, I see Gauguin.
and don't.
Oh, you are an artist. I don't even know what that word means. When you said Goya colors, I thought that's the color of beans. What are we doing here?
Somebody I used to know means.
That's Gautier.
Oh, whoops.
I'm sorry that I had that so quick at the chamber.
Whoops.
Goya has the saddest painting ever. The dog drowning in.
Did he do the Jupiter Eats His Son? That's
Yeah,
Goya?
it's Saturn.
Yeah.
But he painted
Wow.
that on his dining room when he was blind.
That rocks. Art is so cool.
I
Thomas
know.
Kinkade sucks. But so he did these like dark expressionistic paintings,
I was
but
like,
critics didn't like it.
they seem drug fueled. I feel like if you're in Berkeley,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
So he only got boring when he started doing drugs.
Yeah.
So according to his ex, he had some mania,
Okay.
some ups and downs, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
he was battling some stuff.
He would go between poles.
Okay. North
You
and
could
south,
call him bipolar.
east and west.
Yes. Up and down.
Okay.
Hot and cold. So the critics around those times were like, yeah, it's just not very good, not very like original, derivative, interesting, but not really worth your time. So Thomas Kinkade, he took that personally. He said, art.
I would, wouldn't you? Like,
Oh yeah, I internalize every bad thing anyone
No,
says
but
about
like,
me forever.
have you ever gotten bad criticism?
Oh yeah,
Right. Like,
yeah. Remember when I was making fun of someone's body on this podcast?
No, but like creative criticism. Like you put
Yes.
your heart and soul into something, and
Yeah.
somebody says, "This sucks," and here's why.
Yes, yeah, like some essays I've written that got heavily chopped to shit. Felt
Yeah.
bad, but it also made me write better afterwards.
Okay.
Like,
You didn't take it against the person that was doing the criticism. You didn't.
I mean, at first I did, but I'm strong, and I didn't.
You're saying you'd beat Thomas Kinkade in a morals fight?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would never overdose. I could handle my drugs. No. Like I get the point you're trying to make, and yes, I could beat him in a battle of morals.
But I feel like his reaction's a normal one, which is like, I'm going to do better out of spite.
It's not even out of spite. It was, I reject this whole institution. The art world is full of elitist liberal frauds that do nothing but push good people down. So I'm going to make art for everybody that these slobs, these liberal elite snobs aren't even going to care about. But you know what? Good, honest, slow people will love it. That's what his movie said.
Yeah, no, that's what he
It
said.
was pretty much
That's-
directly what the movie said.
Yeah, like you have to look at it in a creative lens, but like he is one of those artists that like hates his audience. I feel.
Yeah.
But also though he is kind of right. Like, damn, there are some snobs out there.
Andy,
Like art snobs, especially, I feel like are a special breed.
Taylor looked at me.
Andy, as someone who's art snob adjacent, you went to a Japanese art festival, was it? It was art.
Oh, I went to MoMA in Japan with my art aunt. Yeah.
Yeah, and you hung out with Kanye West, is that right?
I did not hang out with him. I just met him at
When-
the Art
when?
Islands.
Recently.
The
Yeah.
song White Hood was about Andy.
Oh.
He wanted her to get in his Ferrari.
No. Gave him-
You
Did you know Kanye was a painter?
I kind of want to see what he has painted.
He hasn't painted anything since.
He used to be talented in a lot of ways. But like, what do you think of art critics, art experts, those type of people? Have you ever had
I
criticism
think
on your
they're
art?
annoying. I think they are. I think like art history and art degrees are just full of a lot of bananas taped to wall.
I mean, they exist to sort of create connections in social classes, right?
Sure. I mean, from what I saw at like Northwestern in the art department, it was a lot of rich people talking about socialism.
Okay.
I always think of Anglo-Gobulgian from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hello.
Hello?
Ongo Goblogian, the art collector. Charmed, I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm going to invite you to a show.
Okay.
But first, allow me to destroy your gallery.
Oh.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Derivative.
You know, like I forget who that character is lampooning, but like, you know, just like a very like Andy Warhol style person. You know, bring up a second time. Where
Damien Hirst. You know who that is?
No.
He does the taxidermied animals, and then he has like titles like The Impossibility.
Yeah. And you can see, you can see why somebody might walk away from that scene hating the art world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you understand the reaction, but you can also say like, I'm not going to turn to Christofascist art.
You're right. Yeah.
You know, you can go a different way, Western man. You know, there's.
It's just once I learned that he started doing his painter of light shit purely as revenge against
Not
revenge.
Is it pure? Like,
I think a little bit, yeah.
I think he met God.
He did. He saw Jesus in the studio.
He says that. I don't necessarily believe him.
I don't know. It's hard to. We can never truly know, but I think he actually did see a God.
Yeah, you drink enough alcohol and you take enough pills, you'll see some shit, man. Listener, I want you to have 6 beers and drink 40 Benadryl and tell me what you don't do that.
Yeah, but
not
like,
real advice.
We can all see God given enough chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But like when you look at the context of his work and like the start of his art and him very directly stating these art critics are elite, or they're elite liberals to be more precise.
That's where
and someone should make art that's for everyone. You can't help but see his career as a repudiation on one, those types of art people, and two, like culture war liberal nonsense. Like
the everyone is the giveaway.
Yeah.
Because the idea that like I have to make art for everyone.
Yeah, as if
like,
art made now was exclusionary by definition, right?
The banana tape to the wall was technically for everybody. You know, like you know,
especially for monkeys.
I mean, like, but it's true though. Like, it's not like the banana tape to the wall was meant to be exclusionary from the poors.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think that person was like, this is against middle America.
So this leads me to my question for Andy. Andy, as a bona fide, legitimate artist that we know, what do you make art for? What compels you to make art?
My trauma.
All right, every artist.
I make art to exercise my demons so I don't kill myself or. Oh, maybe I should not say that part.
I'll bleep it to make it. I'll bleep it to make it mysterious. Yeah, what did you say?
Only bleep out demons, but leave
just,
the part.
yeah, just bleep out the part because that
Well,
I could get me in trouble.
I have to bleep out that second part now.
Andy wants to.
It keeps on happening. Scandalous.
Damn.
So you say your art is an expression of your pain, your trauma.
The
right?
demons. You gotta exercise them. I feel like it's something, art's not from me. I feel like I'm channeling it.
Okay.
Yeah. From Jesus, who I saw in my studio.
Okay, but imagine you saw Jesus. You had the moment where you saw God and you're like, I believed that God was here.
Yeah, I believe I'm God.
I mean, not you. It's not different.
She's God. It's all right.
No.
I'm an artist.
2-1 against you.
No, it was a Christian God. He had a beard.
So
right
Nate's
in the
God.
cloud.
Nate's God is an awesome God.
Yeah, that's right. And, I mean, I feel like, and I had the talent, because here's the other thing about Thomas Kinkade. He is technically good at putting paint onto canvas.
He
maybe?
Yeah.
Yes?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he has some talent.
I would say his perspective is off. He's not very good at that. But
okay.
That's a nitpicky.
Can you do better?
That's some real Cinema Sins art criticism there. I guess my question is this. Andy, what do you want people to feel when they see your art?
I would love for people to feel a variety of emotions maybe not even be sure what they're feeling. Even some disgust, some reverence, some thought. So I want it to inspire thought through connections of random objects. Thomas Kinkade, I feel, wants to not inspire thought.
And that's comforting.
To smooth brains.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I would feel comforted. I've always had this thought in the back of my head, and it's a little bit egotistical, but like, my life would be better if I was dumber.
Yeah.
You ever get that?
It would be
We
harder,
think
but you
about that
wouldn't
all
know
the
it.
time.
Yeah, I would be happier if I had a crayon in my brain.
Well, you could also, in the back of your brain, have a bullet that would make you dumber.
No, that's too dumb. That's too dumb. You
Too
know
dumb?
what?
Too dumb? Okay.
You want to be able to breathe.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
It's too stupid.
Sorry.
Didn't
Life
mean-
is good.
But you know, I mean, like, I feel like, okay, how about this? If I'm one of the everyone that Thomas Kinkade refers to,
Yeah. A
Right.
white Christian conservative.
yeah, no, I mean not even that, but I mean like a person who is uninquisitive.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he's really getting after. Is like is people who wouldn't normally engage with art.
Yes.
And I saw a Thomas Kinkade picture, and I felt comfort. I'm a little bit jealous of that feeling.
And that was,
right?
I mean, yeah, I'm jealous of that feeling too, but I
Like,
also...
wouldn't you, if there was a painting that you could look at and you'd feel comforted, wouldn't you kind of want that?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think that's possible for me.
No, because you got too many ridges in your old brain there.
Well, Thomas Kinkade, he makes very not challenging pieces of art that sort of act as, like, they're meant to seem idyllic, happy, comforting, a place to escape from the horrors of the world, which is what he has said. He's trying to make an ideal world within his paintings, and he wants his audience to feel that. And one of the ways he sold his art, which we'll get into how he sold his art, because that's a huge part of Thomas Kinkade, was he wanted art for everybody, right?
Yeah.
So he realized that he sold more of his prints than he did pieces of art. So this motherfucker, in his Art for Everybody arc, made really cheap prints printed on oil canvas and then would paint over it lightly and call it new pieces or an original piece of art.
Like he would, I mean, like,
Well, he did it at first, and then he would order, he had what was called highlighters.
yeah. And like I had misunderstood what people meant when they described a highlighter, right? So a highlighter is a non-Thomas Kinkade person to go on and kind of paint in some details here and there to make it more authentic instead of just the like vinyl prints you would see on canvas.
Yes.
I had thought that this was kind of a secret sweatshop operation where they're like, oh, you know, we have you know, some slave labor in the back. They're just kind of doing, you know, the basic work there, and we sell it.
Nope.
No, it's a personal experience.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, the assistant artist comes out, the assistant to Santa Claus comes out, an elf, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of touch up for your painting here. I'm gonna add a little bit of details of light here,
right,
and then a little bit of God's love is coming down.
That is the history of painting, though.
Wow, that's like really fucked up, man. Sorry, I was doing my Andy Warhol.
Factories, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like it just it added a layer of personality to it.
So Nate, we're gonna do an experiment because I see Andy. Hold on, don't show him yet. I want to do an experiment with you. We're gonna play our own quick little game.
Okay, I'm about to be experimented on.
Okay,
Excellent.
so what I want to do is Kinkade Christmas Cottage.
Okay, I can picture this painting.
Well, no, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm showing you the Thomas Kinkade painting, Christmas Cottage. What feelings does this inspire in you? It's just a Christmas cottage, a snow-covered cottage.
Brisk, brisk with like, you know, like the idea of going home to a warm house after being outside in the cold all
Okay,
day.
you're describing what's in the picture. What do you feel?
I feel like I'm returning to comfort.
Now, do you really feel that, or are you trying to just say that?
No, okay.
What do you feel? What do you honestly feel? Nate, for the first time in your life, tell me what you're feeling.
It looks boring.
There it is.
It's glossy, and I don't like glossy art. I immediately associate with AI now, but like
Okay.
it's also just like it feels hollow because it's there to elicit something, but it's saying nothing.
Okay, now I want you to look at Andy's piece of art here.
Okay,
What do you feel?
it's warm, it's comforting. Yeah. It looks like I'm looking at a scientific diagram of a chicken.
But what do you feel?
No, that's what I feel. I feel like it's very analytical, like I'm studying a diagram. But it's also
What's happening there?
No, like listen. I'm explaining my feelings. You're rejecting them, right? Because it feels very dehumanizing, right? It is very. I mean when I say it's scientifically diagrammed, right? But also the fruit on the edges are confusing because it makes me want to lick the wallpaper, right? It feels very Willy Wonka-ish, where I'm like, because it's just like there's flavors on this side, but also just like horrors on that side.
So the horrors that Nate's talking about is an acrylic painting of a woman giving birth, and the baby is emerging from the vagina.
Yeah,
with fruit and stuff.
There is an asshole.
And it's shitting.
There's an asshole, there's blood, there's water.
But does it inspire feeling?
Yeah.
Do you want to call your mother?
No,
yeah, call her a bitch the way she acts, huh?
I mean, I think my
He's
initial
looking away. He
No,
can't
my
look.
initial description is accurate. Where like it feels very cold and calculated to me. It's like here's biology. It's happening to you.
Also,
it
the way you started talking made it sound like it challenged you, like you were having a hard time.
Well, I had thoughts,
Yeah.
right? Illicit thoughts. I was thinking about something, right? Whereas Thomas Kinkade, when I look at it, when I receive a Thomas Kinkade Hallmark, I throw it away. I shuck out the money and I toss it. Well, I read the message. I'm not an asshole. But like, it's meant to be safe. That's why it's on Hallmark cards. Because it's not saying anything that grandma could take the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
Andy's picture, if that was on a card, would be saying something to that person that received the card.
You open it up, it's not a glitter bomb, it's just blood. It's like curdled blood.
Yeah, like if I received that as a card, I'd be like, somebody's saying something about me. All right, it's different. Like there's a reason why Thomas Kinkade is was sold to Hallmark or
all that, like
there was a tight partnership.
He's
there.
been licensed everywhere. Like his name has outlived him in the sense that Thomas Kinkade Studios are still producing new art, which I don't know. I guess is it AI or is it like the dumbest people in the world? Like
it's safe. It's pastoral, right?
Yeah.
I always think of this pastoralism, especially now in these challenging times. I think of like cozy, right? Like it's this idea that all entertainment, like it's not that like every once in a while when you need to escape, escapism has its place, right? It is when everything you engage with, everything you surround yourself with is escapism, means that you're escaping reality, and that's bad because you're dislodged, you're unanchored. Whereas I think good art anchors you a little bit. It brings you into some key thought that you have,
or it inspires some feeling, some new sense of reality.
So I would like to segue into the game I have.
Oh boy.
I am going to play a little game with you.
I love this game. I'm excited.
This game is called Is It Thomas Kinkade or Is It Adolf Hitler? Here we go.
Okay.
I have found some obscure Thomas Kinkade paintings.
This is Adolf Hitler.
This has got to be Adolf
Well,
Hitler.
okay, I started with an easy one first. Don't.
But yeah, so we've got what looks like probably some European church-looking place covered in snow, a bunch of white non-Jewish people.
What
chilling out.
feeling does it inspire within you? This picture of Adolf, this picture that Adolf Hitler painted.
I feel nothing, actually. I wouldn't ever look at this again.
Okay, excellent. Next picture.
Oh, I had this one. Thomas Kinkade.
Okay. I'm starting with easy
Yeah,
ones.
you're fighting. You're playing against a pro, Nate.
I'm
So yeah,
starting
this
with
is
easy
like
ones.
a gazebo next to a stream.
It's
stone
like
stairs.
heavenly. Like if heaven was too sweet.
But the sky looks like there's a fire nearby.
Yeah, like that's the thing always about Thomas Kinkade's paintings. There's always the light of God shining down
It's
behind you.
overlit. It's gross.
Okay, but now I'm going to more obscure ones. Here we go. Is this an early Thomas Kinkade or is this an Adolf
That is a
Hitler?
Hitler.
That's a Hitler. Tyler, what do you say?
I'm gonna say.
By the way, what is on the screen right now?
So what I see is an elk or deer like going next to a river with two like mountains and mist in the background. But the mountains, the way they're separated, kind of looks vaginal to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Hitler.
Okay, 2 Hitlers. That's correct. This is Adolf Hitler's painting of an elk.
Okay.
All right, next one. Here we go.
Oh, brother.
Oh, he got better.
No, describe the painting. What are we
Really
looking at
should
here?
have stuck with painting.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a Swiss village or a German village in the Alps.
See the Alps? Yeah.
Okay. So,
What's that red thing?
I
The
don't know.
Jews.
Okay, so yes, correct. It is Adolf Hitler painting of a cottage in the Alps.
Mm-hmm.
Next, here we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, so this
God.
one might be Kinkade, actually, because of the brush strokes.
Describe the painting.
So the painting is a pier, building on a pier and an ocean. It's better composed than Hitler's painting. I see a palm tree, so I'm thinking California.
That's Kinkade.
Yeah.
Andy's a fucking pro.
Damn. Okay, that's right. Thomas Kinkade, the cannery.
The colors are better than
Yeah,
Hitler's,
that's like
too.
a real artist made this.
Yeah.
It's an early Kinkade. There's no light of heaven in this one.
No, but there is the one white sail that draws your eye over there.
Yeah.
It could be also, beaming Jesus.
Yeah.
It could be.
Ooh, this one is tricky, but
I think that's Hitler.
I think it's Hitler too.
Okay, describe
So
the
this-
painting because it's a goddamn podcast.
This looks like Nazi Hogwarts, if I had to describe it.
It almost looks like there are incinerated shadows on the wall.
So it's like these two buildings looking right at it's like an L-shaped building, a fountain out front. The perspective's all weird, so it feels weird. A tree in the foreground.
Yes, it's Hitler. It's an Adolf Hitler
It's
painting.
a very logical painting.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of lines.
Like there's nothing.
Is it more evil than a Thomas Kinkade? Would you say?
I honestly, I'll say there's less soul than a Thomas Kinkade. Like it looks like. Go back to that one. Go back to the Hitler.
yeah.
So it's just like straight lines, like no interpretation. Like he's like, I'm going to draw the house.
Yes,
like, that's
it's like
it.
an architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing there.
Architect of genocide.
Damn.
Woo!
Okay, next
Got
one.
him. Take that, Adolf Hitler.
Next one we have, is this Thomas Kinkade or is this Adolf Hitler?
That's got to be a Kinkade.
I think so too, because of the looser brush strokes. Also, there's the floating Jesuses again. No people. He doesn't like drawing people because
he
in
sucks
his
at it.
ideal, I think there are no people around.
Finally got you with one. This is an Adolf Hitler.
Wow!
This is Adolf Hitler.
Hitler drew this beautiful cottage on a lake with a mountain.
That's right. Adolf,
Whoa.
one for Hitler. Hitler won that
Oh,
one.
Nate, I'm so sorry we didn't recognize a Hitler painting for you.
I'm just glad it wasn't a total wash. I feel bad.
You got me good.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Here we go.
This I do think is a Kinkade.
Okay, describe the painting.
It is a derelict factory or like an old wash house.
with like dark gradients of clouds in the sky, light on the horizon.
There's one open window, like someone tried to jump.
Yeah, the inside is not lit up and on fire like
Correct.
a normal Kinkade painting.
Okay.
But I still think this is probably Kinkade.
That's correct. It is a Thomas Kinkade painting. There are some other things to give away, like the power lines. I think those are Germany. But it's a non-standard Thomas Kinkade painting.
Yeah,
There's no light.
This is probably my favorite Thomas Kinkade we've seen so far, except for the one that I thought was Kinkade was really Hitler. That was probably my favorite one.
I mean, you can tell. So it's almost trying to do a little bit of Rockwell, Die in America. Okay.
Oh, come on. This is so obviously Adolf Hitler, the German castle in the mountains surrounded by forests.
All right. Yes. Okay. Of course, this one is Hitler. It's the
Neuschwanstein.
I didn't even see the names up there. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah. Thomas Kinkade did not draw this.
He didn't draw the Neuschwanstein castle.
Oh, that would be funny if he did.
This one's really loosely painted like a watercolor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Hitler.
Yeah. This one.
This is Kinkade.
I know it's his self-portrait.
Isn't this his? Yeah, this is like.
Yeah.
But
his best
strangely, he has like red splattered paint.
Yeah, describe the portrait of
So
Thomas
they're
Kinkade.
like, it's Thomas Kinkade. He's got one hand up on his head. He's got a other hand holding a red brush. His skin, his shirt are all shades of yellow, looking very pallid, looking unwell, deeply unwell, vacant eyes.
He's
Shadows
leaning back.
Yeah, shadows
away.
on the face, shadows on the torso, shadows on his arm, but his one hand holding the brush is covered in light. And then he's got red paint down his chest like blood spatter.
I would say it's my favorite Thomas Kinkade painting.
This is the best Thomas Kinkade I think I've ever seen. And to think we wouldn't guess it, he wrote Kinkade.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He
listen,
signed it.
I was gonna end with this one because like it is my favorite, and also it feels very suicidal. I think that the red brush across the neck
his
is
neck.
not an accident.
Look at that. You're an artist.
That's right. Oh.
That's a good one.
Nate's the most woke Thomas Kinkade fan.
Oh. No, I mean, like, yeah, it's very good. And yeah, this is
Gottlieb.
Hirsch.
Hirsch Apothecary. I wonder
Yeah.
if that's a Hitler painting.
yeah, don't make fun of the game. The game was perfect. I got to use one.
Yeah, you did get us. I'll give you that
I
one.
had to really hunt for one that I think could have tricked you.
You did it.
Yeah, and so I guess the point I was trying to make though is that they both go towards this idealized version of Germany / America.
A fascist state, if you will.
A little bit, yeah.
He makes paintings for fascists.
Right, because it's this idea of what you could have, right? You could live in the Christmas village if you really wanted to, if America was pure enough.
Yep.
You know, you could move into a Thomas Kinkade painting. Is always the impression I got when looking at these things, is that it's this idealized reality that there's a potential that you could just move there.
Yeah.
If you know, God was loved by all.
Right. Yeah, if you accepted Thomas Kinkade's bargain, the world could look like one of his paintings. But since we don't have that, you have to buy one of his paintings so you feel that way. So you must buy Thomas Kinkade, because that's what he wanted. Should we get into how he sold his paintings?
I have one painting to show of his that I would like.
Okay.
This is
Ooh.
Thomas Kinkade, City with Red Sky from 1979. Right?
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that's actually my favorite Thomas Kinkade
That's like,
painting.
there's fires of hell over a black city.
Yeah.
A little bit of moon peeking through the fires, and then a tank in the foreground.
It looks nothing like any Thomas Kinkade.
No, and it's saying something.
Yeah,
It is saying something.
Yeah.
He's trying to communicate something to me looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a message that I need to interpret here, right? You know, I don't know if I agree with the message, maybe, because it's like, why does the city need to be on fire? What is the tank invading, or is it like a destruction of a city? Did the city deserve it? These are questions I must ask. But I mean, like, at least he's saying something, and that's ultimately like what I care about, right? That's why his post meeting God paintings are so very boring, is because I know exactly what he's saying, and I don't agree.
Yeah.
Like he's what he's wanting to say is like, here's what heaven looks like, and wouldn't you like to go there?
And you could go there if you give me your money and believe in God.
I mean, not so strongly.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think
he partnered with churches, man? He's deeply entwined with that shit.
Well, yeah, like he. So, how many galleries do you think he had at his peak? Because I've never seen a Thomas Kinkade gallery.
Well, they were in
Andy,
the malls.
Did you
I
go?
went to a gallery, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what was it like?
It was very dark. No, it was like they had the lights really dim, and then the paintings were illuminated with a light above them, and so it was almost like stepping into a church.
And also like a real art gallery.
Oh, sure. No, it was darker than a real art gallery.
Yeah, isn't like art galleries are supposed to be like almost overly lit on
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
backgrounds because
Yeah.
they don't want to say anything.
Well, they don't want you to. I mean, they want you to see the art. And Thomas Kinkade, it was dark. Oh, don't look too close.
And do you know how his galleries worked?
No.
So here's where the artist became the businessman, a truly evil businessman. What he did was
adrenochrome, fresh.
he started his business by grifting a rich man, a millionaire, by saying, "Oh man, I sold thousands of print this month. If you give me a little capital, I could start a real gallery and we can make some money." And the guy's like, "Oh shit, yeah, let's go." It was a lie. He didn't sell any prints. He just lied to this guy and got some money.
Okay, wait, that's not bad.
No, that's not bad. That's good. But he starts his gallery, and then he realizes, oh, I'm not selling original art. People can buy my painting, but that's one piece. That's one sale. I'm making art for everybody. So he starts making prints. And like I said earlier, the canvas prints that he would like touch up and sell. So he basically took his name, Thomas Kinkade, and he made it a franchise. And he would go up to people and be like, why don't you open up a Thomas Kinkade art gallery? It'll be your gallery to run, to own. I just ask you, show my art, and I get a piece of every sale. But you get to use my name, you get to use my art. Just, it's your gallery, you own it. Like, kind of like franchise restaurants, you know?
Yeah, but there's also the God component to it, because it's not just, hey, you would be making a profit selling my art. It'd also be like you'd be spreading Christianity.
Yes.
You would convert people. They would come and see this and go to the Lion of the Lord.
Yes.
And
another big function of these galleries was, well, I'm going to be giving you these original pieces, which were the touched up replicas. And, you know, these are only going to get to be worth more. So eventually your gallery is going to be worth so much. Turns out, no, they did not get to be any more valuable. And
wait, did he sell them as like original piece? Like this is an original Thomas
he's
Kinkade.
Like, this Thomas Kinkade, this will always, like, it'll appreciate in value so much that this investment will be worth it years down the line. And he got sued by former franchise owners because that was not true. He lied. He was a fraud.
Well, no,
but it made him $60-70 million doing this.
Oh yeah, no, I think it was 67 was the total, or
some between 40 and 70 million is what he made.
Yeah, it's a lot for an
which
artist.
is more than pretty much every painter who's ever lived, probably, right?
Yeah, yes. Well, also
he's been called the most profitable painter that's ever lived.
I mean, he was listed on the NASDAQ. That was his whole deal. Is that you could have stock in a person, which is odd. But also, like, wasn't part of the deal that he said these will only be sold in Thomas Kinkade galleries?
Yes, that was the thing.
And then he immediately turned around and went to QVC and was like, hey, would you like to hawk these paintings?
Yes, he did that. But he also, like, he understood consumerism in a way that other, like, artists didn't. Well, not other artists, but other business models figured out. He'd be like, oh, this is the Christmas cottage. You can only get it from August to October. And then he would move on and sell a new one.
So the Disney Vault.
Yeah, he did the limited run Thomas Kinkade paintings, which forced the people to go buy them because they couldn't get them any other time.
Yeah.
Which is, manipulative.
Yeah.
Especially when you are just pulling open a JPEG and hitting print.
No, that's not a JPEG. It wasn't like drawing.
Oh my God, that's what you take issue with.
No, but
sorry, I got computer wrong.
Here's the thing. I don't want to downplay that he could technically draw a very pretty cottage. Because I can't deny him that. I think he makes a good gazebo. It's just, again, technically competent gazebo.
Do you think after seeing his self-portrait and seeing that red sky, like the trajectory of that artist, like, I feel like he must have squished that down to paint something that, like, did he really connect with those cottages, or did he just think that they were going to sell?
No, yeah, I mean, I think he lost. Which is would be a great artist. Because normally I love artists that lose.
I think all artists lose.
Yeah, but like he lost in a very successful way. He's a successful loser because he accepted the criticism very deeply, and he decided to sell out completely.
Yeah.
Right? And he was good at it, which was worse.
And let me ask you this, Nate. So he accepted the criticism. He sold out. That made his life better, right? Like, he was happy for the rest of his days?
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. He's done things in his. We're alluding to his trajectory of alcoholism and drug abuse, which normally makes for
sexual harassment, like sexual assault.
Normally makes for great artists.
No, like, I am a fan of his alcoholism and his drug use. I support that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Making shitty art. I appreciate that. Go ahead. Grifting Christian idiots. Great idea. Love it. Wish we had done that with hate speech. Like, if we actually were just racist on here, we could probably make millions. I don't fuck with the sexual abuse.
Yes, agreed.
I low-key don't fucks with Thomas Kinkade because of the sexual abuse.
And we don't like that.
And the abuse, like, he hit his wife and was like screaming at his children, was awful. Just terrible guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's very traditional.
He is very traditional.
Yeah, it gets spicy. But like, it's true though. Like, that's why I think he did actually accept the light of God within him. Like, I mean,
in the same way that all these fucks do.
Yeah, but like in the traditional way, where he's like, people less than me are property kind of sense. Like,
it's not like the bad shit that he did even affected him at all, because like Christians do that shit all the time, they're alcoholics, they're addicted to drugs, they beat their wife, and guess what? They get forgiven because they're Christians. They have to forgive you.
It's part of the story, right? I strayed from the path of God, committed some hate crimes, and then came back. And isn't that inspiring?
His brother, after his death, basically used that script too. Like, oh, look at that. He was human, but his paintings are above that.
Yeah. It doesn't make him better. It just means that, okay, cool.
All right, here's another theory.
Yeah.
If he's a traditional man and his paintings are schlock commercialism, are they actually a great reflection of America?
I think they're a great reflection of the person.
Yeah.
I think he retreated to those lands. Because you can't just... Andy, could you paint a painting of light?
No.
Right? Like, you have to have something of that in your soul in order to paint something like that.
Well, they do look sinister, his paintings of light.
Oh, yeah.
We're not the first ones to notice that. Like, Joan Didion, said that all of his houses looked like they were on fire from the inside. Like, that is a well-known piece of criticism about Thomas Kinkade. And once you hear it and you look at his cottages, yeah, they look like they're on fire on the inside.
Unsee it.
Yeah, no, yep. So you have to have that within you in order, because ultimately, I don't deny him being an artist. He's expressing what he truly believes.
That he deserves money.
But yes, whatever, he sells.
Yeah.
But those paintings are him, and so if those paintings are him, then he believes that he would love to live in that cottage. Right?
I don't believe they're him.
I don't believe they're him either.
Really?
I'm looking at the self-portrait right now.
Okay.
I think
him.
that is him.
Yeah.
I think that the art critic who saw that and was like, yeah, it's good, it's fine, but there's nothing new about it. I think Thomas Kinkade took a chance, painted something brave, emotional, open, vulnerable, and the fucking person he had a crush on said, yeah, I don't really like that. It's not very good.
Could you paint something nice?
It's not even can you paint something nice? It's this vulnerable piece of who I am. This is a picture of me, Thomas Kinkade, that I have drawn in an expressionistic way, in a detailed, stylized way. And if the critics say, yeah, we don't really like that, it's oh, they don't like me. They don't like what I've done. Don't go back to the Neuschwanstein Castle by Adolf Hitler.
I mean,
but my point stands.
If Thomas Kinkade had some more political leverage, who knows
Nate,
what he would have done.
Nate, if you put out this game you're working on and every single person says, oh, this sucks, and the person who made it, they obviously suck too, wouldn't you want to retreat from that somehow? I think that... Well, no, I think that broke him to a degree, so he pushed himself as far away from it because he had this spite, this reactionary spite towards it, and it pushed him into something that, one, I don't think he genuinely believed, and two, just sold to rubes. Watching the biopic that he produced and helped create showed me that he doesn't give a fuck about his audience. He thinks they're stupid.
No, I agree. I do think that you can't create the paintings that he creates without having that be a piece of you somehow.
So let's look at this Thomas Kinkade picture of
it's NASCAR,
or F1, whatever.
It's the Indy 500.
Formula One,
Oh, there
whatever.
we go.
Do you see a single black person or person of color in the audience of people?
That looks like an Italian.
My question,
Italian people are black.
my question stands. No.
Absolutely not. And then there's American flags, which is the most prominent thing.
Well, there's one next to a
Fist
rainbow.
in the air almost looks like a Hitler salute.
Yeah, I planted that seed and it's growing. I mean, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Thomas Kinkade, I think, he's a true believer, both in the Christian sense, but also in his paintings. I think he believes that this is the America that he wants.
I have a much more cynical read on Thomas Kinkade after seeing his early art and learning about the darkness, bipolar depression.
I think he killed and ate that person. Whoever that was killed.
I think
and
he
eaten.
pushes it down with booze and Valium.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think.
Well, sometimes he has like antacid, and the real him kind of burps up.
So Nate, you had
push
another
it down.
folder of more Thomas Kinkades.
Yeah.
Go to one of his houses.
Okay, I'll go to a house.
After what we've told you about Joan Didion's critique of this cottage with people out front, does it look like their house is on fire on the inside?
Yes. It looks like the fire department needs to be called. There's burning. Yes.
I like they're sinister in the way they don't say anything. Like it is art that truly it inspires nothing in me. And I know that that's partially the point. Like it's not supposed
Well, it's not for you.
It's not supposed to challenge me. It's supposed to be the opposite of challenging. And I get that, but that's also so deeply pathetic to make that kind of art, to make such weak art that says nothing.
But it says nothing to you. People have connected very strongly to Thomas Kinkade.
Yeah, and I'm afraid of being ableist by calling them stupid. Like I think they're dumb. I think that if you connect to Thomas Kinkade paintings, you're dumb.
Well, I think. Oh, sorry.
I would like to say, looking at this, so this is a winter cottage with a snowman in the front. All the people have no expression, but the trees actually have the most detail, and that reminds me of German expressionism, like romantic.
Is because Hitler?
Yeah, kind of. This was actually before Hitler, but they did a lot of like natural paintings that had, kind of like the Wanderer Above the Sea of Mist. That painting. It's romantic, it's idealized, but it also has a message of Christianity.
And I think you can find that.
And national.
And you can kind of find, like, if I accept what you're saying is true, like, I do agree that the trees are more detailed now that you pointed out. Like, the ethereal fire on the inside house looks a lot less defined and ghost-like compared to the real trees.
I mean, if we're actually like doing art criticism to this painting, which I believe is just called The Christmas Cottage. That's the title of the piece. To me, it's the people in the sleigh and the people out front and the way that they are saying nothing to each other, but are like, giving their passing by greetings. Like it's this idea that people should never actually say anything. They should just be polite.
Yeah, they certainly shouldn't have traumas, shouldn't have backstory, shouldn't.
No, and they should have no detail, no defining feature.
Any child that does not have a teddy bear on a sleigh is broken in some way. Like it's so well defined what your happiness is.
Well, Nate, that's Charles Foster Kane, and that sled is Rosebud.
Oh no! But it's a strong definition of what your life must be like in order to be happy.
Yeah,
but
also I can't shake the feeling like the house looks so ill-defined and ghost-like that there's almost something being said like that.
But that's what it's saying to you, Tyler. But
I know what it's saying to me.
People who you call dummies walking up to this, like there was one quote that I pulled. I forgot my notes.
We'll go get them.
Well, it's fine.
Luckily, no dummies listen to this podcast.
That's
we
right.
have nothing. All of our listeners have 1,000 IQ, except for one.
We won't say which one.
You know who you are.
It's me.
Damn. But like it's this lady who is getting her painting touched up by Kinkade helper. She's saying, "I just love seeing this process. I just love looking at these paintings. It removes the sadness within me."
Get lost.
Right, and to me, I have a hard time saying that painting shouldn't exist because if Graham gets some moment of solace by looking at it, then who am I to say like it shouldn't exist?
This is what we had before Instagram.
Yeah. It's this old lady doom scrolling.
Yeah.
I would be swiping past this so fast.
And like I think it's because Grandma has been challenged enough. Grandma doesn't need any more challenges.
Like that's fine, but that's not who I am as a human being at all. Everybody always says like, "Oh, as you get older, you get more conservative, or you'll just want the stuff that you had from the past." And like, I don't want any of that shit.
No,
I want constant challenge. Like I want to watch something. I want to see something I've never seen before and feel things I didn't even know I could.
Well, and that's the danger, right? The danger isn't necessarily I want Grandma to feel happy. I just don't want Grandma to say only this type of America can make you happy.
So there's less danger in Soma for the masses. That way, the Department of Homeland Security shared a Thomas Kinkade
I'm pretty
picture
smart.
this here?
I'm pretty smart, so I'll let you define what Soma is for everyone else.
Soma
It's a type of
is
tranquilizer.
the drug from Brave New World that everyone just kept taking to keep them happy and not revolt.
I knew that. I knew what Soma was.
I just couldn't think of other words. That's what came to my mind.
But no, you're right. I mean, honestly, like the question is an opium for the masses bad?
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
think every piece of art where there's been an opium for the masses, it has turned out to be a bad thing.
I just want to
Can you name one where it's not?
I just want to lay back and be a Oriental potentate. That's so wrong.
Now can we talk about the piss now?
Yes. Let's talk about pissing.
We've talked about whether or not we think dumb people deserve art. I'm on a no. Nate's on a yes. Andy, where you at on if dumb people deserve art?
Everyone deserves art.
Fuck.
But okay, here.
I think everyone deserves good art, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that there's escapism that is healthy and escapism that is unhealthy, and I think I define the Kinkade as unhealthy because it's jingoistic and strongly defines what happy is.
Yeah.
And why couldn't this just be a painting of a forest? Why does it have to be an American forest? Why does everything have to be so well lit? It's this feeling I have when I get comfort when I watch horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel comforted when I watch Event Horizon. What a cozy day.
Wouldn't it be so cool to find a piece of hell in space that eats everybody?
Here comes Coco. Great. I'm gonna drink Coco and watch Lawrence Fishburne be crushed into a cube. Cool. But yes, though, that's comforting me. And but if it had a message of also America is the only way, then no, I would have to push against that. Right.
One of my favorite artists says, "Every American flag is a warning sign."
Yeah.
Kanye?
I said that.
I know you're close friends.
Okay, let's talk about pissing. Tyler, would you piss on an American flag right now if I had one?
Yeah, you got one? I'll piss on it.
No. Why would I have an American flag?
Do you have anything I can piss on? I gotta
We
piss.
have that 9/11 thing over
No,
there.
we can't piss on the eagle crying over 9/11. That's our favorite piece of art in the house.
It is a good piece of art.
I want to hang it
See,
up and not have it
why
be.
is that art, though?
Because it's making fun of something a lot of people care about. So just describe the art, Andy.
It's okay. So on the bottom left corner, there are smoking twin towers.
Mm-hmm.
There is larger, filling up the whole frame, a bald eagle.
Yep.
And a very giant, unrealistic tear falling directly from the corner of the eagle's
And
eye.
in the bottom right corner, it says September 11th, 2001.
Right. And it's art because somebody made that in earnestness to express their feelings on 9/11.
That's right.
And
Or they made it to make fun of people who
No.
express
I
feelings
think
about
that
9/11.
that's sincere.
I think
And that's why it makes it good art.
right, because I'm reading it in a different way.
I guess, yeah, it's hard for me to express real emotion or feel real things. So seeing other people earnestly express real emotions in art, I don't really get it. Except Benjamin West. I liked him.
Yeah. Let's get back to peen.
Yeah, okay. So Thomas Kinkade loved to piss on stuff. It is court record that this guy, through some business thing.
What do you call it? Ritualistic marking?
Yeah,
Or-
ritualistic territory marking.
Yes.
So he peed on a statue of Winnie the Pooh and said, "This one's for you, Walt."
Yeah, because I don't think we really hit that he's a raging alcoholic.
Oh yeah, super big drunk. That's cool though. We're fine with that. Addiction is a disease. It shouldn't be demonized. If out of all the diseases, it's probably one of the most fun.
Is pissing on things pro or anti that?
Pro.
Andy?
Pro.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently had a really nice piss.
Yeah.
And I used to brag about peeing on the Staples loading dock.
Yeah. There's something about peeing on something symbolically that I appreciate.
So we're Thomas Kinkade defenders in that arena. But
I would pee on Winnie the Pooh.
The thing is, Winnie the Pooh was at a public location.
yeah, he did this in front of people.
Okay, I wouldn't pee on something that a child could conceivably lick.
Okay, as a child who liked Winnie the Pooh, I never considered licking Winnie the Pooh.
Kids lick things though. You gotta.
I licked a banana slug once.
Yeah. See, you gotta be careful. What if you peed on that banana slug?
Well, it would be dead then. Okay.
All right.
I got salty piss.
How was the banana slug, by the way?
Tasted like dirt.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Now I
Don't do that, kid.
Kids who are listening.
Yeah, I hear
the coolest kids on the
slugs kill
planet,
people.
as we've often said.
That's right.
So yeah, it came out in some court documents that he's this horrible, abusive, manipulative drunk. He would grope and feel up fans.
We don't like that.
We don't like that.
Anti.
We never grow Philip fans.
However, I am pro the thing that he did at a Siegfried and Roy concert.
Yeah. Cod piece. Cod piece. Cod piece.
Cod piece.
Okay.
It depends on how he said it.
Have you ever actually seen a play with cod pieces? Because I have.
Yeah, how
and
was
they
it?
are very distracting.
I'm just, like, okay, but like, would you,
You broke
stop?
Nate for a second.
Would you stop the show to like let them know? Like,
No, but that's the only thing I remember about that show.
Do you think he
brain.
was cheering it on, or was it like, cod piece? Cod piece!
Like, okay, that's what I wanted to know. Was he like having a codpiece chant because we're celebrating
Maybe
the codpiece?
he was all about truth.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
was chanting cod piece at Siegfried and Roy.
Or was he yelling at like gay people?
Oh.
Could it be that thing where it's like, you're wearing a codpiece, you gays?
Well, like, cod piece can also mean woman with smelly vagina.
What? Can it?
Cod is a fish and piece is a woman.
Did you just make that up?
Yes. I'm trying to be inclusive of women here.
Wow, brave. Good job.
Thank you. I'm working very hard on it.
Okay.
I'm dismantling the patriarchy within myself.
Okay, give me the male equivalent.
Cod piece.
I mean, like, whatever. We should bring back cod pieces. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We ball.
You don't
it.
have a cup?
No, but I mean, like,
Cup's the same thing. I got
as
one.
I started out
Make
this
sure
It's
your
not
butt-
the same thing.
Well,
Because it is
no.
a full-on phallus out of like
Correct. It is not.
material for those who don't know what a cod piece
But the
is.
underwear is similar.
I'm proud of my genitals. I said it earlier.
I know. We remember. Andy, do you remember Nate talking about his genitals?
I do.
I should wear a cod piece. I'm going to do it.
You want to order matching cod pieces and take podcast promo art in our
I
cod
think
pieces?
that's a really great idea.
Andy can take the
I
pictures.
would
I
also
don't know.
wear a cod piece though, can I?
Yeah, of course.
I've once put socks in my underwear and it felt different.
Yeah.
I think you're learning something about yourself, Andy.
I just don't like the idea of twinning with Tyler cod pieces.
Why?
I want them to be different cod pieces.
Okay, what would yours be?
Mine would be an actual cod. I'd have it be a fish
That's
swimming out.
hilarious.
I would have a Hawaiian print because I'm a party dude.
Oh, as an upside down pineapple. I see.
You fucker. You motherfucker.
Are we ready to like rack up this Thomas Kinkade?
Have
or
we talked enough about how he committed securities fraud and likely committed suicide?
Oh yeah, no, we haven't done that.
Yeah. So he was being investigated for securities fraud because he was like a big time like money thief. And then he went
Like
on
stealing from employees or just
yeah,
like lying
employees,
about
like was
lying about
franchise
his income.
lying about his income, stealing from his employees. The franchise, like he got sued for millions by the franchise owners. Well, he paid out like $900,000, so it's nothing to him. But then like
Commit crimes. They
the
always
government
pay.
securities fraud case, he went on one last bender and was found to be dead alone from alcohol and Valium.
Now, I do want to talk about a little incident that happened before he died. It was 2011, so like right before he died. He was in his troubles. And
The Thomas Kinkade troubles.
that's right. And there were periods where he would just disappear. And I think this time he disappeared, it was in Italy. He had his manager who he's had for like he kept the same manager for a long time, like since the beginning. And this guy was kind of his minder, right? Because he would go on these escapades quite a bit when times were good and when times were bad.
So you'd say he managed his behavior.
Yes.
Okay.
In this particular instance, his manager got a call from a scared girl who called up the manager and says, yeah, hi, you don't know me, but I got your card from his wallet. And Thomas Kinkade, I don't know if he's breathing. Could you come by and check? And so his manager takes a flight to fucking Italy in the middle of the night, shows up to his apartment to a Thomas Kinkade passed out on the couch, entirely covered in feces, 2 empty bottles of whiskey that apparently he had just drunk.
So far, this guy sounds cool. I'm waiting for the other hat to drop.
Well, the girl who called was crying in a corner, so we can imagine she was not having a good time.
Because she didn't get to fuck her hero, Thomas Kinkade.
Obviously,
Many
yes.
such cases. You think that hasn't happened to me? It hasn't.
Just gonna let that silence linger and see what happens.
Yeah, he was an awful, woman abusing piece of shit, and he used the fame and adoration that he had from being in the church and adoration from his painting to abuse women quite a lot.
You know who else did that?
Who?
Picasso.
Oh damn!
And we love him.
But listen, Kinkade had his ears until he died, so that's not a real
That
artist.
was Van Gogh.
Yeah,
They're all the
Van
same to me. They're all the same to me. I hope they're all dead.
they are.
Excellent.
Yeah, he was.
So wait, hold on. I'm not done with the story.
Okay.
What else
Because
did he do?
His manager picked him up, shoved him in the shower because he was covered in shit, scraped off his shit with a big old broom, washed him up, took him to a hospital. He could not move his arms and legs for 2 weeks. That's how drunk he was.
How did he survive?
Barely.
He's the painter of light.
Okay,
He had
so-
God's will.
This story makes me believe that he did kill himself. Because if he could drink like that, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like you don't drink like that. You don't drink until you can't feel your arms or legs,
Right.
unless you want to die.
And
Unless
like-
you want to be God for real.
And like his abused wife had taken a good chunk of his estate because they had divorced because he was, as mentioned before, an abusive piece of shit.
Well, he had also like not an au pair. What's a
Mistress?
yes? He had a mistress.
Yeah, I saw that he separated from his wife for a year before his death, but he had a partner for 21 months.
Yeah, and the thing about the mistress is I didn't know this when we watched the movie.
Mm-hmm.
His mistress looks exactly like the Berkeley girlfriend that shows up in the movie, who tries to seduce him back to Berkeley away from his godly wife.
Oh,
They look exactly the same
his 4 children all have the middle name Christian.
because they're Christians.
I'm so glad he's dead. That's such a good thing that he fucking died in his early 50s.
Yeah, he died.
Because he would have a heyday right now.
Oh yeah, well there's that new conservative artist who's painting like Donald Trump like being touched by all the people. I don't
Yeah.
remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Thomas Kinkade would be doing the same shit with Donald Trump. And like Andy said before, the Homeland Security is posting Kinkades.
Because that's what we all want. We want to live in Kinkade.
And we didn't even talk about how all AR looks like Thomas Kinkade because he's put out so much shit that AI just steals it and incorporates it. So probably it's all Kinkade art, right?
I mean, it has the gloss, right? Every time I look at AI art, there's the particular plasticness to it that does remind me of modern Kinkade.
Yeah.
You know, it's been trained on it. Like it's that and Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
Always smashed together, you get AI art.
All right, let's do a bit. Thomas Kinkade and Lisa Frank on a date. Go.
Hello, I'm Lisa Frank.
I don't think so, Thomas Kinkade.
Oh, you've got me. I'm actually Thomas Kinkade.
Fuck my pussy. I'm Lisa Frank.
Would you like to see the light of heaven?
Oh, you're in there so deep.
Oh, goody.
I'm doing cums. I'm Lisa Frank. I'm squirting like a dolphin jumping out of a Lisa Frank ocean.
Have you ever considered the warmth of God?
I'm feeling it right now as you're ejaculating inside my vagina.
No, I'm peeing.
Oh,
it's
no.
piss.
Joke's on Lisa Frank again.
Lisa Frank, you whore.
Yeah, we're so good at bits.
Yes, and. Let's put on the dang spectrum.
Yeah.
You fucking screwed me on that bit.
No, Nate, I didn't screw you on that bit. You screwed me on that bit. I let you be the penis Kinkade while I was the pussy Frank.
My name is Pussy Frank. I'm Penis Kinkade, and this is our 2-man show.
You think we can name this episode Pussy Frank Penis Kinkade?
It'll be our most erotic episode. Go into gross detail about sexing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here on Hate Speech, we have this thing called the spectrum of hate, is where we categorically rank every single thing we talk about on a spectrum of 1, good, LeVar Burton, good.
That's the good side of the spectrum.
He reads.
I love
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, he reads books. We like that.
Even
He
Andy.
also
What?
was a blind person.
Yeah, when he
Well, I don't see disabilities, so
You should start, man. Stop erasing them.
I don't
like see them as people.
No, he was an alien.
They accommodated him in space.
Yeah, with the coolest glasses ever invented.
Yeah, and you know what? Like they also humanized him too by making him a weird nerd.
So disabled people are weird nerds. That's what I'm hearing.
No, wait, hold on.
LeVar Burton's great. Jordy not so good.
Jordy has problems. But it's
On
fine.
the other end of our spectrum, on the evil end, one Adolf Hitler.
Now we have learned some things about Hitler in this episode. That his paintings were okay. I guess his perspective was off. I didn't,
Yeah, they were very
Colors weren't
technical.
great, yeah.
No like expression, except for the one that we thought was Kinkade.
Yeah, should we go back and like look at one little Hitler for old time's sake? Let's look at a Hitler here. Here's a good Hitler.
No, show us the lake. Show us the Hitler lake.
What, the Hitler Lake?
Yeah, keep going. There's the Hitler lake. Dang. We should have let him cook. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. No,
I think the problem was we did let him cook.
Yeah, you don't have to hand it to Hitler. That's why he's at the bottom. He tricks Tyler into saying things about liking Hitler.
I don't like Hitler. I just think if he had painted, there'd be 6 million more et ceteras.
He liked dogs, too. We don't know about Kinkade.
Do you think he shot Eva Braun or his dog first? Or was that in history? Do they know that?
Honestly, my theory is that he had someone else shot him. I bet you.
Yeah, he did. Someone who paints like that does not have the strength to kill themselves. Thomas Kinkade, on the other hand, now seeing that self-portrait, that guy fucking domed himself with Valium and whiskey.
Yeah. Went out like a painter.
Okay. I think Thomas Kinkade is relatively low on our spectrum. I do think he's genuinely evil for some reasons we didn't even get into, like how he has enabled sort of Christian fascism.
Yes, he's enabled it. I don't think he caused it.
No, he didn't cause it, but he sort of normalized fascistic idyllic escape.
Kind of the face of
it. Yeah. If I love my gun that if I shoot it erases this person from history. They've never existed. It shoots them in the past, present, and future. If I shot Thomas Kinkade with this gun, we would still be in the exact same situation we are currently.
I mean, sure. However, there is something to be said about him empowering and giving these awful, hateful people a safe piece of art to look at and feel comforted by. And I think we should take the comfort away from those people as best we could. When you said, don't you think Nana should have some art? Yeah, Nana should have some art, but not this art. Maybe Thomas Kinkade shouldn't exist.
I agree that Nana should have some better art. It doesn't have to be challenging. It doesn't have to be like, Saturn eating his son.
I think,
just like, that's a grandma. I don't think it needs to be that. There are pleasant painters that aren't monsters.
But this was also like a sexually harassing, I think he ruined the art world in the way art is mass produced. Like all art now is prints.
Right. It's a level of commercialization. He built the art factory.
Yeah.
And that's a net negative to society.
I would put him between probably Adam Carolla and Big Trucks, honestly.
I don't think he caused... Well, okay, definitely above Big Trucks.
But look at the influence he's had to the many factors.
He's worse than 9/11?
Yeah. We're on record as liking 9/11.
Okay, but he's not worse than child actors. I think that the child actor factory...
Yeah, the child abuse factory.
The child abuse factories. I don't think he's done that level of damage
Maybe
to people.
True Crime and September 11th.
Also, he did grant a couple kids Make-A-Wish. So he...
And Mr. Beast did give some water to people. I think he is worse than 9/11.
Because his impact, his name is still out there producing new art, producing Marvel art. We didn't even show any of the Marvel art that I found.
Well, yeah, listen, the listeners can look up the Marvel art.
Yeah, it's like Thomas Kinkade style with fucking X-Men.
And I think it is the jingoism. It is the fascist art style that, snuck its way into, our culture. Has caused more damage than the day September 11th.
Yes.
Not the after effects, but worse than just those people dying. I would rather. Okay, that means I'd rather those people die instead of Thomas
I'd rather Thomas Kinkade died than those people.
Yes.
If those people died or if those people lived, no, they can all die.
Okay, so we're given a choice, right? Yes. We have a scale: Thomas Kinkade and all the victims of 9/11.
We kill Thomas Kinkade.
Then those people live, or they die.
They still die.
Okay, so you could say
9/11 still happens, but there's no Thomas Kinkade. How does our infinity gun work?
Okay, hold on, wait, no, this is how it works. If we want Thomas Kinkade to die, we do. And
we got our wish.
Congrats.
13 years ago.
Well, we don't want him to exist, right? We would have to not save the victims of 9/11.
Yes.
Is that where we're at?
Thomas Kinkade or 2,977 Christian babies.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, victims of 9/11.
Yeah, you got to go. Thomas Kinkade, he's worse. Andy, do you think we're kind of spot on with our Thomas Kinkade?
We can feel free to disagree.
Yeah, feel free to disagree. You got the list right there.
It's a hard list.
It is a hard list. I'm not really sure about the deaths the gun part, but I'm
Yeah,
just
that's-
gonna agree with you.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, excellent. Well, then we're all going.
We badgered another woman into giving us what we want. Success, Nate.
Excellent. So congrats, Thomas Kinkade. You're our new number 32.
Yay, Thomas Kinkade.
Yeah. Hey, you're in the top 40.
All right.
Kinkade.
Yeah.
So when we're living in the Matrix and we're all seeing virtual reality, I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna
Okay,
be.
so we should get used to
And so
it.
I'm gonna jump into a Matrix style and explode him like Neo did in the Matrix.
God, if only we could. Andy, tell these fine folks where they can find you if you want them to find you. You got some art Instagrams.
I got some art. If you want to see my art, it's Lady A Linden on.
Yeah, so go check out our friend's art.
Yeah,
Buy some of it.
you don't have to because
Sell
I make
some of
it
it.
for myself.
Yeah, she does make it for herself. She has carved my skin permanently. You gave me 2 tattoos, probably more to come.
Hell
Wait, so
yeah.
I could buy some Andy?
Yeah, you can.
Excellent.
Whoa. She did spit on my tattoo and mixed it in with the ink.
That
She didn't do
That's
that.
true.
She followed all like appropriate safety protocols and
you.
bloodborne pathogen requirements.
Well, that's not
The
right.
spitting came later. So she's like, get out of my house.
Is now the time I talk about when I put my finger in Nate's belly button in high school.
Okay, that's the end of hate speech.
Here we go.